the Indian Ocean. One of the world's oldest and largest free trade zones. For centuries, trade and migration have marked the history of the many communities living along its shores. But the name of one place on the coast of East Africa has long captured people's imagination. Zanzibar, the Spice Island. We're sailing towards the old trading port of Zanzibar. It's a 19th century Omani capital just off the Tanzanian mainland. For centuries, traders of all skin colours were brought here by dhow, wooden vessels just like the one they were on. And each of those peoples left their own mark on the island. That's why Zanzibar has one of the richest food cultures in East Africa. You may think street food, as the name suggests, is strictly about affairs of the street. But for Zanzibar Island, the ocean is its road network. And dhows are the link between sea and the land. So in the old days, instead of eating on the street, they would have their most colourful culinary fare here on a dhow. So that's what we're going to do today, and helping me is Miriam Hamdan, a fantastic Zanzibari cook and food connoisseur.
Yeah, today I'm going to cook a Zanzibari feast, which has a lot of influence from Arabia, from India, from Europe, and all over the world.
While Miriam gets busy with her cooking, the shoreline of Zanzibar has become tantalisingly close. So how can I resist a quick trip into town? And as a sports journalist, I've decided to check out something close to my heart. Modern Zanzibar has one major passion. And I've come to meet a group of girls who are mad about the game.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Well, welcome.
The Women Fighters is the first ever all-girls football club on the predominantly Muslim island of Zanzibar. Their coach, Nazra, is dedicated to helping the team grow.
Hi. Nice to see you. Welcome. So, ladies, which are your favourite football teams? I come to Zanzibar and it's Arsenal, Manchester United and Chelsea again.
They are crazy of abroad team.
Hey, hi. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hello. Ooh, excellent.
Sisi tunacheza mechi. Uko tayari kuwa pamoja na sisi kucheza hiyo mechi?
They say they have a match to play.
Okay.
You like to join us to have a match?
I'll try.
Yeah, tajaribu.
With my new rather daunting sports challenge ahead, it's time to get back to cooking on the dhow, where Mariam's first dishes are ready.
So, Miriam, what have you made for me?
Oh, I've made boko boko.
Okay. What's boko boko?
Boko boko is made of wheat and meat, and then you have spices.
Okay.
You have ginger,
Yep.
cumin seed
Cumin seeds,
powder,
yeah.
and this
Yep.
one
This is cinnamon.
cinnamon powder. This actually came from the Arabs. Oh, it's a bit hot, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe you try it here a little. See how it can taste.
Tastes a bit like porridge, but with chicken in it. But that doesn't sound like it's very nice, but actually it is. A little bit of spices in it, not overbearing, but it's nice.
Okay, I've also made you pilau.
Oh, okay, great. That's a bit more familiar.
And,
so is this Indian influence or?
Yeah, Indian and Arabic. So this is
what's in this?
made of rice and then meat and a lot of spices.
Ginger?
And then
Yep.
garlic for the meat. We use these sticks.
You
We
use
don't
cinnamon
use
sticks,
the
yes.
flour. We use also
Pepper cloves.
cloves,
Yep.
black pepper.
Okay. So, Mariam, we've used a whole load of spices in this pilau
Yeah,
dish, but
yeah.
how important are spices for cooking in
My
Zanzibar?
God. How do you expect us to cook without spices?
So we've seen from Miriam's cooking that much of Zanzibari food is about the spices, but spice isn't just about flavouring food here. In fact, until not so long ago, a lot of the island's wealth was built upon spices. So I'm going to get back off the dhow and find out more. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I join you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well done. Okay.
Careful. So I've swapped my dhow boat for a della, which is basically the only kind of public transport that there is in Zanzibar. And I'm heading towards one of the biggest spice gardens on the island, which is also now something of a tourist attraction. Thank you. Bye.
Here I have
In his spice garden, Yusuf, a third-generation plantation owner, tells me how his Arab ancestors started this business.
Very peppery. How did you get all of this land?
this from Sultan original. After Sultan, my grandfather from Oman
Okay.
bought now I think 110 years ago.
Zanzibar's original settlers were Bantu-speaking Africans, but the Arabs, especially Omanis, have had a huge influence here. They set up trading colonies in Zanzibar in the 17th century, ending 200 years of Portuguese dominance on the island. In 1832, the Sultan of Oman moved his capital from Muscat to Zanzibar, which had become a major slave trading centre. The Sultan then encouraged the commercial farming of cloves. In 1873, the slave trade was abolished, but the spice trade continued to flourish, giving Zanzibar wealth and prestige, as well as a legendary name, the Spice Island.
This cinnamon.
Right.
This
Yes, that looks
best cinnamon. Yeah. Look, some
Oh yes,
and
that looks.
try.
Yeah.
this
Oh, I can
piece.
smell it already.
Yeah.
Actually, that strong cinnamon smell.
Yeah,
Oh,
good for cooking.
quite.
Yeah,
That's quite spicy.
spicy. Yeah. And here this fall down, this fresh clove. And this black is seed. The seed using for ladies like lipstick.
Lipstick?
If you scratch this, not make like this.
Oh,
No,
whoops.
just if you bind and stay. Like that, yeah. Enough.
Is that okay?
Mm.
But it looks like a colour that might suit me actually. It's quite a good berry red.
And there's another surprise around the corner.
I have gift for you.
You have a gift for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you've already
This
given me
is
some.
gift for all people. Come here and
Oh wow.
okay.
Oh, it fits as well. It's the perfect
basket.
size.
Handbag from
Oh.
coconut. All this from
Well, that
coconut.
goes with my outfit. Oh, and jewellery as well. Thank you very much.
Yusuf is a charming guide, but his spice tour seems more theme park than reality.
8 acres.
The truth of the matter is, in the last 4 decades, Zanzibar's spice trade has gone into sharp decline. Today, the Spice Island, once the world's largest clove producer, is more of a tourist resort.
Welcome Zanzibar, my friend, yeah?
Zanzibar's tourism boom has masked the steady decline of one of the most prestigious trading ports in East Africa. In the late 19th century, with the European scramble for Africa, Britain took control of the Omani Sultanate of Zanzibar. They declared the island a free port, and trade continued to grow until the 1950s. But a political storm was well on its way, as anti-colonialism spread across Africa.
The major change that came to Zanzibar was starting in 1963, when first Zanzibar got independence. Within a month, there was a revolution. Within 3 months, there was a union with Tanzania. Zanzibar lost its autonomy after a very short period.
The Zanzibari revolution aimed to give power back to the Africans. It went on to become one of the bloodiest chapters in the island's history.
The Arabs in particular were targeted because they were the landowners, especially in the 19th century, the bigger landowners, who also owned slaves. So that ideology of slavery was also revived to serve in the political struggle of the 1960s.
most of the Omani people were killed. About more than 14,000 people were killed, tortured, cut into pieces, murdered, butchered.
If that kind of thing were to happen now, we would call it ethnic cleansing.
But it wasn't just the Zanzibari Arabs who suffered during the revolution. The island's Indian community, which formed the merchant class, was also seen as the enemy.
We lost everything within a spur of a moment, down from the mountain to the ground.
The aftermath of the revolution saw an exodus of the Asiatic community, but the trading port lost not only its traders, its whole identity was under threat too.
Right from the 1st century, you have Yemenis coming, and then later on you had the Persians, the Shirazis who came, the Arabs who came, the Indians who came. So throughout these 2,000 years, that kind of intermingling has been going on. So the culture of Zanzibar and the economy of Zanzibar had two faces, Africa, but also there is an Indian Ocean heritage. The revolution was to try to deny, to erase the Indian Ocean face of it, and looking to Africa exclusively.
Yet the turn to Africa came at a cost. Its ramifications would be the cause of tension and violence on the island.